So I think yesterday when I made my prediction, and I think obviously I'd gone for a 3-1 victory just because I thought, 3-1, that's quite positive, good few goals. We're going to concede a goal here or there, maybe, but at least maybe we would concede one. And I was thinking we were going to keep it to one, which we did. I predicted that right. That bit correct. What I didn't foresee was us scoring an additional 3 goals, and I don't know why. I don't I don't know why. I didn't see it coming. Watford, they were sitting seventh in the league at the time. They'd done quite well. They were getting some solid results. Maybe not picking up the result they wanted to in some games, but they were doing okay in other games. And they were. I just didn't see 6-1 coming. I really, really didn't. I think the highest prediction I saw, and don't get me wrong, I didn't look at many. I think the highest prediction I saw was a 4-1. Um, yeah, Liverpool 6, Watford 1. What do you say about that? Not entirely sure that there's any negatives. Yes, we conceded a goal, but when you're 5-0 up at the time and then you concede a goal, bit different to if it was 0-0 and then you concede a goal then and it's 1-0 to them, and then that's a little bit different. But yeah, what can I say? Great goals, and I'm going to run through them pretty quickly. Okay, so obviously Sadio Mane. Now, first 20 minutes, 25 minutes, I'm looking at this game and I'm thinking, how are we not already like 3-0 up? How are we not? We missed quite a few chances. If you go back and watch that game, and I'll be watching and tape and recording match of the day, and keeping that just there, just for reference purposes. When you've had a shit day at work and you want to quit your job or anything like that, and you've had a negative, you can just go watch 6 goals get put past in another team at Anfield, and it'd be absolutely wonderful. And I'm just looking at it thinking, first 25 minutes, normally when we used to miss that amount of chances, the game wouldn't necessarily go our way, but we kept going, and we just kept going and kept going, and Sadio Mane gets a beautiful header on a wonderful Coutinho cross, short corner to Milner. Milner passes it to Coutinho, floats it into the box with a nice bit of pace. Mane redirects it with his head. Unbelievable. And then obviously Coutinho then gets another goal. Firmino assisting. And Coutinho, that goal was like, it was a good goal, don't get me wrong. And I just thought that Gomez could have obviously done it better to actually get to it. It just looked like I don't know, it just looked like it was easier to get to. It wasn't like it was buried into the corner. But turns out Aurelio Gomez did get injured trying to save that goal. So Pantilimon comes on. All 6'8" of Pantilimon. Still couldn't keep out Emre Can with that little bullet to the floor header into the right hand corner of the goal. And that was really, really quite good. You go into that first half break, and it's 3-0. And I was absolutely buzzing. I don't know about anybody else. But then we obviously come into the second half, and 12 minutes in, Roberto Firmino comes and gets another good goal, and it's 4-0. And then 3 minutes later, Mane gets an assist off. Firmino assists Mane. Mane taps it in, and it's 5-0. And I'm looking at this game just thinking, what the... I work with some people that are a little bit like, someone is due an absolute smashing off us. And it's sometimes quite regular. Last time it happened, it was Hull. This time, I was thinking, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we could do it on a very, very good day. We can do it. And it turns out that today was one of those very good days. And I'm blown away by the fact that we scored this many goals. Now, obviously, Daryl Janmat does get a goal back. And I'm not too negative about it whatsoever. Because it's not like they then went and they didn't build on that in the last 15 minutes. And to even come back to anywhere near 5 goals, you'd have to go back to, I think it was us against Norwich when we finished 5-4, and that was absolutely ridiculous games. One of the very first absolutely ridiculous Klopp games, and that was unreal. That was never going to happen. We were too in control of this game. It was unreal. And then Wijnaldum gets his first goal for Liverpool, and it was a very nice little goal. It wasn't like an absolute screamer or anything like that. It was a nice goal. He's in the right place at the right time, taps it in, and he's ecstatic. Really, really ecstatic. And let's look at the possession. That, you could tell we are controlling that game. We controlled that game from start to finish. 64% possession, a hell of a lot of shots, and a hell of a lot of shots on target as well, which was unbelievable. Now, the big talking point, obviously, that people have is the table. And my thoughts on this are as follows. Yes, we are top of the table right now, and it is a good place to be sitting. Never is it ever a bad thing to be sitting top of the table. It really, really can't ever be a bad thing. My only thing with this is, I'm not one of those people that rubs it in the face of opposition fans. My mates of mine that I work with and stuff like that can even attest to that. And I'm mates with, we got Man City fans, Man United fans around, stuff like that. And I really don't. I don't take the piss whatsoever, because it's so easy, like, sometimes for mistakes to happen and you get knocked off your perch pretty damn quickly. That's just one thing that I don't get involved in. And the same thing with social media as well. When you've got people that are obviously posting pictures of the league and posting it to Man United fans, Man City fans, Chelsea, all this, that and the other, even though Chelsea are 1 point behind us, Man City and Arsenal 2 points behind us, there isn't a lot, even between, if you take the top six as a whole, even though Man United are 8 points behind us, that isn't a lot in the grand scheme of things when we've still got 27 games to go in this season. There's a long way to go. There's many, many more points to be played. It's not like the league's ending next week and we've got like one game to play and we're top of the league right now. We've got to be top of the league next year in May. That is where it counts. That is where it counts, and that is all that matters. I am still of the mindset, until we reach about 20 to 25 games, I won't take us seriously in a title talk. I say seriously, I won't take us as being in that title conversation. If we stay in the similar positions where we are now, between first and fourth, and the points gap is pretty close between that top four, then yes, I will absolutely say that we are involved in a title thing, and I want us to be involved in that. That is, I'm not saying the opposite of that at all, but I just want to be realistic. I think those of us that can be realistic and not get carried away, and I'm not slating anybody, especially nobody in our fan base and stuff like that, because they're fans of Liverpool. We should all be going and driving together and wanting the very best. But you've got to be realistic as well, that we've had this in a fair few seasons where it looks like we're going to go close and it doesn't happen. And then you've got, you might have been bragging all season, you can sit on top for a very long time, and then all of a sudden you get knocked off your perch at the last minute and stuff like that, or even a couple of weeks before, and it doesn't feel very good. It feels awful. It's absolute shit. And that is not what I want to happen at all. I'm very, very positive about this result and where it leaves us in, going into the international break, but I'm not getting carried away whatsoever. And I would just like to enjoy the way that we're playing, enjoy the football we're playing, the way the team's playing. What Klopp has done to this team and the club as a whole is unbelievable, and I want to enjoy that to the fullest. If 20, 25 games in, we're still up there and we're doing quite well, then yes, I will start talking about title talk, but not until then. Now we go into the international break, there won't be any of these sorts of videos, so there'll probably be a couple more FIFA videos and stuff like that, which I enjoy making, and I hope you guys do as well. So anyway, if you've liked this video, please drop a like on the video. Let me know what you thought of the game today, whether you're a Liverpool fan or a Watford fan. Maybe you might not want to if you're a Watford fan, but even so, let me know what you thought of the game in the comments below. Subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.